What is going on out there, peeps? Okay, look, this morning I didn't release some videos because I really got tied up in this listening to this gold and silver conference. Again, it was more like it was talking about silver, so I'm really happy about the direction that precious metals are going into. But what I like is the experts that aren't these people that work for, Goldman Sachs, like real experts, people that are collectors themselves and stuff, coming out and saying to people, we're going to have a hell of a roller coaster ride, but to stop listening to what the experts, when they say don't buy precious metals, ignore them because they're lying. Okay, so, and to start stacking. Now, it's funny because there's a variety of opinions on when anything major is going to happen, but the one thing that everybody is sure of, there has to be sooner or later, and very later, I mean, not later, but sooner in the later part, there has to be some type of revaluation of gold and silver. It's impossible to continue at this rate. All right, so there's a lot of people, a lot of countries talking about, hey, they want to cash in their bonds, but you can't. They're not secure if they're not backed by gold. Anyways, nonetheless, you should see my video I posted today on gold, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's get into what's going on over there in Iraq. All right, you guys, speaking of precious metals, if you're thinking about buying any, please give our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange a consideration. The link is in the description box. If you buy more than $100 worth of precious metals, use promo code Pimpy, Pimpy, and get a free ½ ounce of silver. Also, for you people over there in the UK, please go in the description. There is another company that reached out, and they are offering you a deal as well. So if you spend more than 250 pounds in precious metals, you'll get an ounce or ½ ounce. Anyways, it's in the description as well as the promo code for you guys if you're interested. All right. We have Pimpy's Investment Chat. It's the same name as the YouTube channel. In here, we talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investment. No politics. Bring that over to here, which is the hidden things in front of your eyes. Over here, you can talk about politics, QAnon, current events, false flag events, everything like that. Just be respectful for one another, to one another. For those who don't have Facebook, I have a Twitter account. Follow the link to it, and you could come join me on Twitter. I would appreciate it. Now, again, I'm getting more people telling me that they're really happy they picked up some currencies, both Vietnam and Iraqi dinar, from this website here. I told you guys that I used to all buy mine from one location here in the United States. I wanted to test this company, and when they found out who I was, they reached out to me to say, hey, if your subscribers want to buy currencies from us, whether it's the Iraqi dinar, the Vietnam dong, or even the Zim dollars, if they use discount code Pimpy, Pimpy, we will take some money off of there. They'll give you a little bit of a discount. So good deal, and a lot of you are writing me to tell me that you got your orders, so very pleased to hear that. Again, it makes me nervous when I'm dealing with anybody outside the United States, so I'm very happy that so far I've heard nothing but good things, all right? So let's get into the news, okay? In case you didn't know what's going on, besides the fact that Trump has now killed 9 terrorist leaders over his entire term in office, he's now brokered the peace deal between South and North Korea, which earned him his first nomination to the Nobel Peace Prize. He then did an agreement, Arab peace agreement, between the UAE and Israel. Then he did another one with, I forgot, Kosovo and another country, which earned him his second nomination for Nobel Peace Prize. And meanwhile, just to throw in extras on it, again, Bahrain has brokered a peace deal with Israel. I guess it's the best. Okay, let me to normalize political talks is what it is. It's pretty much a peace deal. But now look at this. Iraq politicians call for the normalization of ties with Israel. So more possible peace in the Middle East. Of course, just because there's a huge worldwide agenda that's against what Trump's doing, they can nominate him all they want, although he does deserve it. In case you've forgotten, Obama received his Nobel Peace Prize. He hadn't even been in office 4 months and did nothing to deserve it. only to turn around and tell them to send it back after he started killing people with drones. Now, Trump has actually done something major in our history, and still they won't give that guy a break, which is fine and dandy. You see, nobody gives a rat's ass about the awards. I'd rather the man actually do something to sit around all day getting accolades. This man is a man of action, and I'm very pleased about this. So now Iraq politicians are indeed wanting to normalize ties with Israel. Iraq Sunni politicians and a leader of the Amah party called for the normalization of ties between Iraq and Israel after two Gulf states made the move in the past few weeks. You're going to keep seeing more of this. More and more, and then, of course, the media is going to keep trying to find ways to keep you distracted from all the great things that Trump has done. Recordings, fake allegations. That's the thing they don't get. We've been listening to these lies for so long, nobody's believing them anymore. I'd rather focus on all the great things that he's done. This is great. Nobody's been able to do this, and Trump has. So I'm happy about this, regardless of what the hell the media is telling me. Who does not want peace? Seriously. Regardless who does it. Even though Trump's administration is the one that done it. Who doesn't want peace? I would love to see peace in the Middle East. I would love to see them flourish. I really would. I want to go there and visit. Anyway, so there's a pro-West political group there, and of Sunni politicians. They want Iraq to normalize, their relationship with Israel. This would be another country stepping in that direction. The more, the better. I keep telling you, though, I told you, even though they're saying that Trump is open to or is about to start talks with Iran, they've already been going on. So I'm curious to see how that works out. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty excited about the idea. Parliament Finance reveals the budget does not have sufficient cover for 10 months. Well, hell, I thought they were only trying to cover 3 months. So anyways, what do we learn? You guys have been told that the rate change would be part of the 2020 budget. Even though there was no proof of that, you were being told that this is unusual for them not to have passed the budget and to be holding this, and the belief was there would be a rate change in that. Of course, there was not. I told you the real reasons. The former government for Iraq had resigned at the end of last year. We didn't get Al-Qademi voted into office until May. And the rest of his cabinet didn't get voted until July. We're barely partway through September. Although I will give him credit, Al-Qademi and his cabinet have accomplished a whole lot in a short period of time. But you can understand there is a lot going on, and this was the reason why the 2020 budget, including the oil war, including the fact that they're dealing with the Rona, all these things were interrupting the fact that the budget didn't come out. Not a rate change. So once again, be careful who you listen to. Once again, when they tell you that, they're wrong once again. Okay? So, what again we're watching for is, I'm curious, by the end of this month, September, we're supposed to see the reform papers submitted. Now, somebody sent me an article from the finance minister stating that they actually want to lower the value of the Iraqi dinar and then issue a new type of currency, is what they were saying. All right? So I tell you, people, look, those types of stories, both good and bad, it's okay that we got excited that they are talking about the rate. That's worth being excited about. But you don't want to get overly excited. Like all of our investments, when there's good news, don't get overly excited. When there's bad news, don't get overly down. When Kuwait did their reinstatement of their rate, right before they did it, they came out and said the rate would not be reinstated for a long time, and then turned around and boop, dropped it on them. Okay? So the point being, sometimes they say one thing and do something different. And the last point being, all this talk doesn't matter. All of us are making speculative guesses. I guess is the best way to put it. So having said that, all that matters is what they do when they do it. Do you see what I'm saying? So be strong, be faithful. I don't want you to feel overly hyped up, and I don't want you to feel overly down either way. I just watch what they're doing and pay attention. So anyways, so as you can clearly see, there was no rate change in the 2020 budget. They're saying that the country's resources are wasted and the government borrows for the availability of salaries. And this matter is a danger to Iraqi economy. So again, the 2020 budget has passed, but they're saying there's only 10 months worth of funds, which is confusing considering it's supposed to only be for 3 months. The central bank denies the existence of money laundering operation in Iraq. So what they're saying is Director of General of the Accounting Department at the central bank said, according to the government media, that there are no systematic money laundering operations and there are no markets specialized in this matter as well. So what they're really trying to say is there are media organizations that want to harm the Iraqi economy, their reputation of regulatory institutions, and keep investors away by creating the impression that there is, security of impression that the security of transactions, institutions, and funds is weak. Well, we know we need them to be strong. We know that's some of the things they're looking at. So again, if you have that particular political party like we have over here that is resistance, and they can get the media to go along with fake stories to push off to the masses, you know what I mean? They're going to do all they can to keep Al-Qadimi from being successful. We have that here in our own country. Euphrates News publishes the draft budget for 2020. How deficient is it, and what is the region's share? So again, it's a short article, but I found something interesting in it. It says estimated revenues from exporting crude oil were calculated on the basis of an average price of $40.51 per barrel. An exports rate of 3,332,250,000 barrels per day for the quality of crude oil produced in the Kurdistan region on the basis of the exchange of $1,182 dinars per dollar. So there's a slight rate change. So it went from $1,190. It increased on our behalf to $1,182. That's not quite the rate change we were looking for, if you get my drift. And no, that's not the final rate change in my opinion. I was just laughing when I saw it. I was like, yay, we got a rate change. But okay, so calm down before you get all spastic about it. It's a rate change, but not the one we're looking for. Okay, so anyways, Al-Qadimi concludes his tour in Kurdistan, an official statement summarizing the exceptional visit. Look, he spent a few days over there, man, a couple days anyways. They're serious about getting this ironed out. They have to. They have to do this. The revenues and dues are part of the budget. Has to be done so they can put forward their 2021 budget to be reviewed. All right, so we know what happens. We know what they usually discuss when they go over to Kurdistan. It's the same thing. Erbil and Baghdad all want the same thing. It's the talks of security, talks of the dues, talks of the revenues, the promises that were supposed to be kept as far as sending salaries over, the promises of sending oil. It's pretty much all the same. But nonetheless, I wanted to kind of fill you in with what's going on. Today is their Sunday, I believe. So tomorrow is their Monday. We should start seeing a lot more news. I just wanted to share this. Plus, I'm pretty excited about what I was hearing in the gold and silver conference today. Very, very happy about it. And I'm glad that most of my subscribers, or a lot of them anyways, are way ahead of that curve. So congratulations on that. So anyways, yeah, we're watching this. And once again, I hear all kinds of rumors floating around in Dinar land. I keep warning you. Tell them to prove what they're saying. Don't get caught up in that debate about what the rate should be. Okay? All right, that's it for now. If you guys like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. Because when you do, it helps out the channel. And I surely do appreciate it. I'll catch you later.